Peekaboo. What I'm going to show you today is a protocol for the adenovirus. Now, in biomagnetism, we use neodymium strength magnets. It is my preference because every neodymium strength magnet, which is this right here on the inside, is going to be at least 1,000 Gauss strength. I have a Gauss meter and I can measure them. I also make my own. You can get some ferrite magnets that are 1,000 Gauss, but you got to be careful who you order them from. I've had to send back magnets that came, and when I tested them, they weren't, no matter what the ad said, they did not test 1,000 Gauss on the surface. Doesn't matter what the core strength is, it matters what the surface is. But every single time you use or buy or purchase neodymium strength magnets, minimum 1,000 Gauss strength. So you can never go wrong with that. I'm going to go over some placements that you can do for this adenovirus that's out. Now, ideally, you do want to have a full body scan when you're doing biomagnetism, or you go in person to somebody, they can scan your whole body. But there are protocols that are in our manuals that can be used for certain viruses, certain bacteria, a certain fungus. There are very specific pairs used for that area. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. Generally, there's a rule. Generally, and you can always muscle test if you know how to muscle test, that on the left side of the body, the red side of the magnet, which represents the south side, goes on the left side of the body. The negative, you get biomagnetism magnets, they're likely going to be black. This is the north side of the polarity. This is a north polarity. We call it negative. It goes on generally on the right side of the body, facing the body. Okay, so it's going to look like this. On the left, you've got your positive or south facing the body. On the right side, you've got your north or your negative side of the magnet facing the body. So it looks opposite when you're looking, right? But what matters is what's facing the body. So let's just go over some, and I've got it written down here. I'm going to refer to it because I want to give you the full information. Also, what I do is use 2-inch wide painter's tape, and that holds it. I do have the smaller painter's tape or masking tape. It's just too thin. So you get nice wide tape. Some people will use clear packing tape and tape it on. You only have to leave it on your body about 30 minutes. And I recommend doing this as often as you want to clear the illness. Now, the magnets aren't getting rid of the virus. It is correcting what's happening inside the body so the body can get rid of the virus for you. Okay? So I'm not the healer. These are not the healer. They're just allowing the real healer, which is the body, to be corrected and to do the job it's meant to do. Okay? So the first one is going to be the lungs. So the lungs, you know where they're located. They're on your back. A pretty large area on your back, your lungs. If you don't know where your lungs are, get out an anatomy book on Google and see where the lungs are. You're going to, again, I'll just say it just this one time. The positive will go on the left side of the body, on the lung, and the negative will go on the right side of the body, okay, facing the body. So you're going to do the lungs. Why the lungs? It says this pair works directly on the respiratory system. It helps balance the pH in the lungs so the immune system can reduce its viral load more efficiently. You use this for cough, chest congestion, tight breathing, or when the illness settles down into the chest. The thymus, you're going to put it right here. Okay, this is the thymus area. It's where gorillas will thump their chest. The thymus is the immune command center. When it's stressed, the body either overreacts or it cannot finish clearing an infection. It's kind of like when you take antibiotics and you don't take them all, it doesn't finish clearing out the infection, right? So they always tell you take it till the end. So this pair helps regulate your immune response, and it shortens how long your symptoms linger. Your tonsils. So this would be, and you would use smaller magnets if you've got the smaller ones, where you would feel for enlarged lymph nodes on your throat. So usually when you have a sore throat, it's going to be enlarged here. So you can put a magnet on each side. This pair is used when the body is holding infection in the throat. You've got swollen glands. You'll be able to feel them. You have a sore throat. You've got difficulty swallowing, or you've got that stuck feeling in the neck. Tonsils are lymph tissues. They often harbor lingering pathogens, and this will help reduce recurrent infections. The sinuses. Your maxillary sinuses are located right here. So where you can kind of move the apple. Whoops, what did I hit here? Siri. You can kind of move the apples of your cheeks. See that? So that's where your maxillary sinuses are right there. I'm going to put a magnet on each side. This pair supports sinus drainage and pressure. When the sinuses stay congested, it means the body is not clearing the waste effectively. Pancreas body, pancreas tail. Locate your belly button. It's over to the left. You're going to have your, there's a pancreas, there's the tip, there's the body, the tail. Oh, I forget what they all are, but there's 4 of them. So you want to do, go left from your belly button. You want to put one magnet there and one magnet over beside it. So when adenovirus hides in the gut, you're going to see fatigue, weakness, nausea, diarrhea, blood sugar, swings. So this, putting it on your pancreas, it's going to support digestion and energy. So the immune system has the fuel that it needs to reset. Your hepatic ligament, very important, and your right kidney. So what you're going to do here, because it's both on the right side. So your liver is here. So you're going to put it right underneath your pecs. You're going to put a positive right here. Okay, like kind of right over here, and then you're going to put the negative there, and you're going to put the positive on your right kidney. So it's kind of going, your kidney is right behind where your elbow is. If you could do an imaginary line from your elbow back, that's where your kidney is. So it's going to go on the kidney, and this is going to go right in front of it. So it's like right back to back, okay? So that one is your detox and drainage. It's very, very important. It's one of the most important pairs for recovery. If the liver and the kidneys aren't draining properly, toxins will recycle and symptoms linger, especially fever and fatigue. So that supports the liver and the kidney communication, and it helps to clear the viral waste. Your lymphs. So this helps the immune system from getting backed up. If your lymph isn't moving, symptoms can come back and move around the body. So you can choose 3 different places. You can choose cervical lymphs. So that would be kind of like this muscle right here. Okay, you can just choose to put a magnet on one side and the other. You can choose the armpit area. On the left-hand side, you're going to put a positive magnet, or the south side of a magnet, right, not right in your armpit, but to the side of it. Okay, a lot of lymph nodes there. On the right side of the body, you're going to put the negative. Take that right there. It's called axillary. And then you've got your inguinal nerve. This is like your underwear line down below your panty line. Again, it's going to, if your whole immune system needs an overhaul, it's called your inguinal nerve. Put your magnets there. It's going to help get that lymph moving down through. So your cervical lymphs is for sore throat, swollen glands, sinus and ear tissues. Your inguinal lymph located on the groin is for digestive systems, fever, detox reactions, post-viral fatigue. You can't get out of that fatigue. And the armpit area is a systemic immune overload, persistent viral load, whole body stagnation. Okay, so you really want to clear that area. You're going to leave them on for 30 minutes. And remember, biomagnetism doesn't fight the virus. It restores balance so the body can do what it already knows how to do. When pH is balanced in all the different parts of the body, some need to be acidic, some need to be alkaline, but they need to be balanced. So when the pH is balanced, that's when healing happens. So again, you want to make sure you're using at least 1,000 Gauss magnets. Again, I have mine from Dr. Garcia, and then I've made my own. And you want to place them on the body, place them on your kids, place them on your family members, get everybody's immune system up. Because, lack of sleep, the stress of just life itself, the air we breathe, the stuff that's in our food, the arguments, the stress, just everything brings us down. So to do biomagnetism on a daily basis is not overkill, because everything that's going on with our body is just depleting us so much, and we really need to work to strengthen it. If you have clove water, you make it so cheap. That is great. I think you have to be, it's not for kids though. You have to be an adult to have that, and you have to be careful. Like, you just read up on the contradictions to that. And colloidal silver water, I make that as well. Thankfully, me and my husband, we haven't been sick in years. And I really attribute it to certain little things that we're doing, because it's accumulative in your body, right? But this is something everybody can do. And again, it's wonderful if you can go to someone and they can do an hour scan on you and get to the root of an issue. But there are protocols as well that you can do that's not going to harm you and very possibly could help you. So, and if you can make your own and follow some protocols, yay. Okay. Have a great day, and I hope this is helpful.